This is KTLA Studios, well, part of KTLA Studios, which is like the local Los Angeles news. But what also is here on the corner is Sunset Bronson Studios. Now, Sunset Bronson is where they film a lot of TV talk show and court shows and game shows. In my experience, that's what they do mostly here. One of the famous things that does film there and has for a long, long time is Let's Make a Deal. That's been there for, God, forever. I forget how many years, like 25 years or something. Yep. They do, I think, 2 big sessions a year. And generally how those game shows and things like that film is that they do maybe like 4 weeks, and they'll film 2 shows a day for like maybe 4 days a week, and they'll do 4 weeks of that, and that's how they'll do their entire season. So for about 2 months, about twice a year, you'll see just tons of people lined up in costumes out there. I've actually done the show. I've never got put on the show, but I've been there and dressed up and tried. Look at that, we even have an Arby's out here. You guys can believe that. The Midwestern side of me loves Arby's, thanks to my grandpa. Now this place is pretty cool. This used to, for years and years and years, this was the site of the old spaghetti factory. But what it was before that, and I don't think it's anything right now, what it was before that was it was Gene Autry Studios. And Gene Autry used to film all the interiors of his cowboy flicks in here. Here, let's go up and look in the window. Pretty barren, but you can at least see what Gene Autry Studio looks like on the inside. I don't see any anymore, but they used to have actually like a plaque on the outside of the wall that commemorated that this was Gene Autry Studios. Oh, here's another window. Let's look in there. Here on the corner is what was formerly Ocean Way Studios. Many, many, many of the most famous records of all time have been recorded there. A lot of Radiohead records, some of my favorite Weezer records. Pretty much anything you look up Ocean Way, it was done there. Right across the street there is Sunset Gower Studios, which is, they film a lot of TV shows there. A lot. I've worked on a few there. But the reason that I like Sunset Gower so much is that Saved by the Bell was recorded there. And that was one of those shows when I was a kid that really made me want to become an actor. As goofy as that sounds, I loved everything about that show and the life. And right next to it in this kind of gray building is United Recordings. You can look up and see what all was recorded there. And then right here, Siren Studios. They film TV shows and things there. They did some of Ryan Seacrest TV shows there. And here's the corner part of Sunset Gower Studios, more of like the office section of Sunset Gower. Now this building here it's been completely remodeled, completely redone. It doesn't even look the same. But what this was, if you saw the documentary about Banksy, or the Banksy directed documentary called Exit Through the Gift Shop, the man who filmed a lot of his stuff and became the artist himself had his big gallery deal at this place, or what used to be here. So if you watch Exit Through the Gift Shop, this is exactly where it was. And this is the Hollywood Palladium. Everybody from like Frank Sinatra to Nirvana and just about everybody you can think of. In fact, they have a listing on here of a lot of the people that have performed here, as you can see. But one of the most famous things that was filmed here was Richard Pryor live at the Sunset Strip. I've seen a few shows here. It's really cool. It's very old school inside, very like grand ballroom-esque. Here's I mean, it still pretty much looks like that picture right there. And I've stood in a mob of people about just like that. Legendary Hollywood Palladium. And this has not changed. They have not really changed anything about this place. They've done minor things upkeep-wise, but never changed the facade. Here is Nickelodeon Studios. They film a few of the shows that are out now. Usually whatever's up on the wall. Used to be Bella and the Bulldogs. You could walk by and you'd see the set inside the gates right there. They had the football field set up. Maybe it still is, but I think they're off season. I think I saw them tearing it down. Yeah, it looks like it's torn down right now. Usually back there where that gray wall is, straight through the fence, is where the set is for whatever they're doing outdoor shots of. I'm telling you, you guys think I'm joking when I say everything is construction in this town right now, but it's everywhere. Look at that. You seriously, you can't walk a block without seeing a crane somewhere. Literally across the street from that, 1 block to the east, which is to the right because we're walking north, there's another one. And I'll put it on here just to prove it. We have plenty of open apartments in this city. I don't know why they're tearing everything of historical value down and doing this. Hippies, 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 hippies everywhere. Another angle. Here's another angle of the Palladium. We're gonna cross up here anyway. Did I not tell you? There's the cranes. This is a block over. And here's the side. I'll walk by and get a better view of that. The side of the Palladium. Section of the Palladium that we had already walked past used to be the entrance, but now it's actually, they don't really use it. They use it for when they're filming other stuff here, but not for concerts. I'll walk past the side, which is now where you actually enter to go into a concert at the Palladium. So this is the side view of the Palladium. This is actually where you enter now. Used to be the parking, but as you can tell, this parking lot's just not big enough for the amount of people that would go here. I don't even remember what the capacity is to this place, but I would have to guess, you know, a few thousand. So now you enter in the little corner over here. See, there's a few little like ticket booths over there. Never have a shortage of tour buses.